No.38 Jinfan Road, built in 1932, is a former residence of Mr. Zhang Taiyan. In the winter of 1934, Mr. Zhang initiated the National Study Seminar for the aim of revitalize the traditional culture, foster talents for the nation. The garden is consisted by 3 Ming-style terrace houses and a Chinese garden. Thus, it forms an interesting combination of Chinese and European elements. It was used as the office of the Overseas Chinese Federation. Not until 2023, the garden renovation was officially launched. This time, we are honored to take the commission and transform the Zhang Garden into the Wu Xuan Bookstore and Museum. Wu Xuan Zhang Garden inherits the spirit of nationalism and cultural attainments of Mr. Zhang Taiyan. It is not only a bookstore or a place that proposed lifestyles, but also the inheritance of Mr. Zhang's practice of Chinese nationalism in the modern society. As a historical listed building, the transformation of the Zhang Garden contains 2 major problems. Firstly, adjustments of internal circulation. The existing circulation was for a private house. Rooms were repetitive and narrow for public use. Visitors may get lost in the staircases and multiple doors. Secondly, the existing structure, spatial layout, material and colors can hardly be changed due to the regulations. Thus, the accents for different function spaces become difficult to define. Some may be too heavy to integrate with the new functions. During the renovation design, we started with 2 dimensions. First, how to amend the circulation to accommodate the changes of uses from a formal private garden into a public bookstore and museum. Second, how to use materials as a language to establish the relation between this historical garden house and the contemporary society. Inspired by the ancient painting double screen, we used the first pillar as a boundary to separate the space into 2. To the south of the column is a public space for visitors to navigate. To the north is a private space for the maintenance and BOH. This solves the first problem, the problem of old houses with many stairs and duplicated rooms, and also provides visitors with a clear guide to avoid getting lost. Mr. Zhang was a man of interesting personality, which is our second source of inspiration. Throughout the project, we used 3 different shades of green: ash green, jade green, and fruit green, which correspond to the different identities and personality traits of Mr. Zhang. The exhibition space on the ground floor is presented in a large area of ash green, Salome and elegant, echoing the literati temperament of Mr. Zhang Taiyan. Turning to the first floor, the eyes are greeted by a more vibrant jade green. It shows the master's confidence and vivid personality. The fruit green is intersected with multiple scales across different rooms to address a young accent in these ancient building blocks. In terms of material selection, we use walnut, stainless steel, and leather. It applies a new language to this 91-year-old house through the integration of ancient and new materials. We hope that the story of Mr. Zhang Taiyan and his house do not stop in that time, but to continue with the new memory and language to carry forward. This is our Tsing-Tian's mission and vision, moving forward with history and traditions.